Virgo, welcome to my tarot table. My name is Michelle, and this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, and I always create an extended reading for you guys to enjoy, and I hope you join me for it. That link is beneath this video in the description box, and I will also pin it to the top of the comment section. Virgo, it's really interesting energy this week, and I'm not going to lie, it's challenging energy, but it doesn't mean it can't end up extraordinarily beautiful. What do I mean by that? We're going to start with the astrology. So this is in reverse, and it's very appropriate that it's in reverse. When pigs fly, not believing in the impossible, being very limited in our beliefs or thoughts. Why is that coming out front and center in your reading? Well, according to the astrology, because you will be dealing with somebody, maybe a Capricorn, because there is a tense relationship, at least in the beginning of this week, with Saturn. Somebody who is an authority figure or thinks they should be an authority figure, somebody who makes you feel stupid or implies that you're stupid, or it could even be your energy, always thinking that other people are stupid, and all these ideas are coming at you, and it's just how dumb this shit is. Really, it's because of a feeling of tremendous insecurity about not being significant enough and not being good enough. Because Mercury has moved into Libra, this could be taking place within your partnership, within an intimate partnership that you have. However you describe that, could be, I mean, it doesn't even have to be sexual, right, to be intimate. So it just, with anybody who is very significant in your life and has some sort of authority or sway or say in your life. Because Saturn is in Aquarius, this could even be the collective thinking, the public, or a community that you belong to. A lot of ideas being thrown at you, and you just feeling like they're just a bunch of bullshit, or just kind of feeling, because there's that Chiron opposite Mercury, right? This sense of it doesn't make sense, or like people don't know what they're talking about, or always you being accused of you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe people should be listening to you. But there is this beautiful sense to me that when you use Chiron and use and remember the experiences you've had with this domineering energy, with being told that you're stupid or told that you're dumb or being underestimated, how much you can take that and apply it to help heal the sadness that somebody else is feeling. Teaching is so imperative when you have any kind of relationship with Chiron. And because Mercury is in Libra, there's this, and it is directly in opposition to Chiron. Oppositions to Chiron are very painful things. So things that have caused a lot of pain, especially within your relationships, things that have caused a lot of issues. Basically, using the pain that you've experienced to help be able to relate to somebody else's pain, to be more compassionate, to be more empathetic, and to even in some ways teach somebody what you've learned to help them see them prosper and not have to suffer the way that you've suffered. And through relieving their suffering, you relieve your own. So it's really actually just exceptionally beautiful energy. And you may be doing some of this work right now. You may be doing this work socially, like social work now, or at least thinking of it. This doesn't have to be specifically what's going on in your life, but this astrology is really going to color your life right now. Let's get deeper into the cards. Use your mind wisely, but it's in reverse. This is like jumping at shadows, or not being willing to open your mind, or it's almost like, I don't believe this could happen. Somebody's being just so close-minded that they don't believe that something is possible. Like feeling like things are just impossible, and that this is just such a stupid idea. It's just so dumb. It could never happen. That is happening because somebody is afraid to dream, because they were crushed. Their ability to dream or believe in their dreams was crushed. And so they feel stronger by taking up that mantra of it's stupid, it's impossible, it's dumb. But I think what this week is that you'll see it. You'll recognize it. In some cases, you guys might even hear it coming out of your mouth and be like, oh, no. That is definitely not what I want to be. That is definitely not who I want to be. Even if it's who I am, it's not who I want to be. And so I'm going to do better. But it's identifying. Why? Why do they have their dreams been squashed? Why have they settled for the concept of the impossible? Because remember, it's only impossible until it isn't. And what one person says impossible is the other person's great invention. 100%, there is nothing that's impossible on this planet. It's just self-limiting beliefs. And I think that you identify it, or front and center, you are dealing with somebody very prominent in your life, could be an intimate partner that has very self-limiting beliefs. This could also be, I don't want to be with you, we'll never be together, or we're just not good for each other kind of energy that's coming up. It's because of fear and a sense of being squashed or made to suffer. Not kidding. This could have to do with childhood trauma. We have dreamed the world into being. This is, happy birthday, Doug Denny, confronting the ghosts of your past. Confronting them so that you can be done with them. Seeing them and recognizing them to a point where they have no power over you anymore. I really do feel like this is almost parental in some ways. I don't want to speak for all of you, but this is a sense of not repeating the same misery that your parents repeated, you saw your parents go through in their relationship. Making a decision that you're done with that and you don't need that anymore in your life. A sense of, I have obstructed myself, or I see this obstruction very clearly, and no more. No more. Because this energy is just so minimizing, and I don't want that. Dream the world into being, you're seeing something completely new. You get a whole new start, especially upon seeing what you don't want. Process of elimination, right? It's what you don't want that is going to be that major motivational factor for you this week to get you to move toward what you actually do want. And it's almost like when we see, it's like being confronted by that horrific reality. It's like hearing your mother's words come out of your mouth and like all of a sudden shaking and recognizing, holy crap, I was repeating exactly what I didn't want to repeat. But this is also a sense of, remember, there is somebody trying to squash your dreams. There is somebody trying to, and you're a logical person. You're very pragmatic. So it could be that somebody is using pragmatism to tell you this can't be done. This is why. And Virgo, I want you to use your beautiful mind and your practicality to prove them fucking wrong, because they are. It's their limitations. It's not your limitations. Not the same thing. Believe them. Believe that they're limited. Absolutely. But it's not your limitations. It's not the same thing. They're going to try to convince you this isn't possible, this isn't right, it's not ethical, it's not moral. They're afraid. It's not only just a rebelling against them, though. It's about helping them to heal by proving them wrong. It's when you do it and when you achieve it, and maybe they're making fun of you the whole time. But the bottom line is, when you actually make it happen, you heal the both of you, because they were stuck. And they may feel shame and anger, and let it explode out of them. You're going to be safe from this. You're going to be safely watching those zombies come out of the ground. They will not get you, but you have pushed them out. You have purged them. And I feel like this is a kind of a catharsis that somebody needs, to be totally honest with you. Freedom is yours. This is coming up in the past. This is Aquarius energy. Yeah, you want to get away from an old situation, and something's trying to block you and make you think that this is the only way the future can look. Because they know you're trying to escape. They know you're trying to get away. Or and this is low vibrational bullshit, you're trying to do this to somebody. You don't want them to get out because you're stuck in a fucking mindset and you're limited. And if that's the case, it's because you've been programmed to believe it, and you have this pain and you have this suffering. So them breaking free and them breaking out, it's actually going to liberate you too. Freedom is what you both need. Sometimes life stings. So this is somebody getting away from you, or moving away from you, or you moving away from somebody because they couldn't handle the pain anymore. They couldn't handle the suffering. This is Scorpio energy. It could have been somebody was making something so painful for you. Think the gadfly to the horse. It's almost like whipping the horse. It's like, I got to get the fuck out of here. This pain was meant to motivate you. It's also a sense of needing to be liberated because you're tired of the constant pecking. You're tired of the constant maybe nagging, maybe needling. You're tired of like that's what it is. Somebody just wants to escape and get away. They need the freedom to figure out what is out there instead of just believing. It's almost like being in a cage and just escaping it. That's kind of what it is. Whatever was impossible, whatever doesn't exist, somebody's going to make it exist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at all the things that are a part of our everyday life now that people would have thought were impossible 100 years ago, even 50 years ago. There is just that sense of it's only impossible. It's only impossible until it isn't. That's not my quote. It's from Star Trek, but it's a really good one. And I want you to keep thinking that because I think it's a very important... Kisses! Ah! Stop. She's going after something, I'm telling you. So... I honestly think, Virgo, this is about escaping self-limiting beliefs. If you've been near somebody who you've been feeling is talking out of their ass, right? Offering things that they can't fulfill. It could be calling them out on their shit, but it's also a sense of trying to still make you face, why is it so difficult to believe? Right? It's definitely somebody assuming that another person is fucking stupid, that they don't have the ability to do something. And I would suggest that you step back and let somebody spread their wings. I would suggest that you step back and give yourself room to spread your own wings, because you are absolutely capable of it. And what can come as a huge surprise to you right now is that it's not as much bullshit as you think it is. There is more capability there than reality or pragmatism would suggest that there's room for. Let's get a little deeper into this situation. And I want to pull a moon card too. Do you see that? It just flipped right. Okay. Arcturian Council, this is in reverse. So it's somebody that didn't take somebody else's good advice and was sickly because of it. Or there's just this sense of a lack of health and a lack of balance, a lack of connection to spirit, a lack of faith, taking bad advice. It's really like, it's like bad beliefs that you were raised with to make you sick. And maybe it wasn't intentionally to make you sick, but it contributed to you being sick. But this is mental. This is a sense of intellectually, just having this whole diatribe in your head of this script that became the foundation for your reality when that wasn't reality at all. It's in the past, far in the past. This could also be some sort of diagnosis and finally figuring out that it was defying the sense that I have no hope, defying the prediction or maybe even the diagnosis, I have no hope. You do have hope. It's just outside of this box that somebody stuck you in. And then we have, I want to fight. This is Aries energy. I want to fight. Fight this, Virgo. Fight this. Get your fucking warrior on, because this is a fight that you can and will win. You have a lot of energy, and I think this is super motivating you right now. You're just, I don't want to believe this. I refuse to believe this. There is something here that you are absolutely refusing to believe, and you should. Because what has been told to you is not the reality. It is only the result of the limitations of somebody else's mind. And I don't care if they're a doctor. And I don't care if they're a rocket scientist. This is only like the end of where their road ends, their mind ends. You have to fight this, or fight your willingness to believe it, or think that nothing else can come from it. Because it absolutely can. There is definitely something, a lot on the other side of this. This is worth fighting for. So I want you to keep fighting. We have nothing is, oh, I love you, God, so much. Virgo, nothing is yet set in stone. What'd I fucking say? I just like, it's almost like somebody is trying to make you believe that this is it. This is where the trail ends. And it's not true. But they don't have fucking wings. You do. Spread them. They've tried to clip them. They've tried to convince you that something was wrong with you. You had a growth on your back. Oh, what are those ugly, horrible things? Let's reject you, right? They're fucking wings. This path is ended because they don't have them. And they always made you try to feel fucking ugly and limited because they don't have them. Maybe they didn't even know what the fuck they were. That's why they were scared of them. Spread those goddamn wings, Virgo, because this path is going to keep going. It's just that this is a path into the sky. This is a path where you fly. This is a path where you take off. It's a sky path. People that are too grounded can't get there. Which is why you're going to have a lot of faith, and I think you're going to discover a lot of faith this week in the impractical. That aspect of you that is just creative, just pure creation, you and creativity. To give yourself over to it and allow your wings to spread. Oh, baby. Virgo. Can we get a little bit of who is this person? Or what is the outcome? Queen of Pentacles is here. This is somebody who gives their all to somebody. That's what came out. It could be you. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. It's also a sense of could be a lady boss, right? What is this female boss? Who is this female authority figure in your life? It doesn't necessarily have to be an earth sign, or it could be you. You've given everything away. Have you left any for yourself? How do we use this energy, and how does it apply to all those different aspects? You fight. The Emperor is here. You're fighting. You're just deciding to fight. Yeah, and it doesn't make sense. It's based on intuition, but you're not going to give up, and you shouldn't. Let's see how this energy plays out in all the other aspects of your life. Can't wait to get into it. The extended link is below, and I'll see you guys there. Oh, one thing. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Also, like this video to support the video and support the channel's growth. Subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. And remember, I'm going to meet you guys over in the extended. It's attached to the link. It's attached to the top of the description box, and you can find it at the top of the comment section. Virgo, I will see you there.